It's been a while since I've done one of these, and of course, as soon as I start, the dog would bark in the background. But let's see if I have enough space to read this to y'all. So I'm gonna be back to posting some of these because of some people I know have actually seen and reached out lately. So this one is called The Waking Rod. Why did God choose the almond branch to try the hearts of men? In the ancient tongue, the almond tree is called shaked, the waker. While the rest of nature is dead and frozen in the winter cold, the almond tree wakes up first. It forces open its white blossoms while the world is still dark. It watches for the spring. When the prophet Jeremiah was asked, "What seest thou?" he looked and said, "I see a rod of an almond tree." And the Almighty answered, "Thou hast well seen, for I will hasten my word to perform it." In the Hebrew, it is a rhythmic riddle. I see a shaked, and I will shakad over my word. I see the waker, and I am waking over my word to perform it. Look upon the golden menorah in the sanctuary, beaten out of a single piece of gold. What shapes the bowls that holds the light? It is almond work, knops and flowers shaped like waking eyes, watching the darkness, looking upon Aaron's rod that budded in the tabernacle. It didn't just grow generic leaves to prove a point, it brought forth almonds. It woke up in the dark of the ark of the covenant, proving that life watches even in the place of death. Now look at the rod of your own tongue. If the Creator of the ends of the earth stands watch over his word like the winter almond, what are you doing with yours? We speak easy words, we make cheap vows, we write checks with our mouths that our flawed, failing flesh can never cash. We miss the mark, hamartia, and then we excuse it as only human. But is your word dead wood, or is it a waking branch? To keep your word, what the Greek calls tereo, is not a simple transaction. It is to stand guard over it like a sentinel. It means your word must become a shaked, a waker in your own life. When you speak a promise into the world, you have planted a seed. Will you fall asleep and let it rot, or will you wake early, watch over it? Through the cold and labor until it is performed. The scriptures do not call a man perfect, teleos, because he is flawless and never stumbles. They call him mature because he is fully equipped. His inside matches his outside, and his life performs what his lips proclaimed. So ask yourself, before the light of the candles goes out, is your word an empty breath that dies in the wind, or is it shaped by the almond work, an eye that watches, a rod that buds, an integrity that refuses to sleep? All right, I'm going to do some more readings like that with biblical information in it. So a good student will go and study that to see if it's true.